Well, hello everybody. Everybody. This is just another test. Probably not going to be anybody out there, but you can see, I've entered the Witness Protection Program, which is why, or I'm a uh, whistleblower. Who knows? That's why I'm backlit. Sort of. The light keeps coming and going. Basically, like I said, I am going to talk a little bit about travel mugs, but I'm also playing with the lighting to just see what the best setup is and best time of day to do these kinds of things. And yeah, that's not much better, is it? No. All right, well, so I now know, until I have better lights, that this is not the time of day to do these sorts of things on. That is sort of, I don't know, not exactly dramatic. This looks kind of weird. So till I get better lights, I guess I'm doing these during the daytime. But let's see if we have good enough light for me to talk about travel mugs, like I said I was going to. The very exciting topic of travel mugs. So let's adjust this light here, see if that will give me the light I need. No, it won't. Uh-oh, there went, I think, one of the mugs I was going to talk about. Well, so much for the brilliant setup. Oh, actually, if I back off a bit, I get light. So maybe that's the thing to do. I don't know. Again, I'll just be kind of talking to myself, playing with the lights, talking about some travel mugs. Need to find the one I knocked over, I guess. Oh, no. I guess I knocked something else over. I can tell it wasn't the light because this is just awful lighting. But we'll get better. As again, I'm just kind of testing out. Oh, look, I'm adjusting my glasses like a very infamous YouTuber by the name of Cholito. I try to not do that too often because I really do not want to come across like that guy. Anyhow, travel mugs. So, as some of you may know, I have been doing a lot of coffee reviews this past year. If you go to the Shades of Grey blog, I think there's probably 60, maybe 70 over there by this point. Yeah, definitely pushing 70. A lot of them from Bones Coffee, which I do recommend their products highly. No one's paying me to do that. I just like their products. They have excellent flavored coffees. And if you're a wuss like me, you're going to like, yep, there goes something else off the table. I will be organizing my desk area. Yeah, now I'm blinded by the light. Maybe I should play that song at some point. And get a copyright strike. Yay! All right, so again, these are mostly just tests. If anyone decides to come by, hey, good for them. But regardless, so I was talking about coffee and coffee mugs, or travel mugs. I guess I'm using the wrong term there, since I'm really talking about our coffee tumblers. Because I noticed that they do come in different qualities, or different level of qualities. For example, we have here the Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns promotional coffee mug. I got it. This is about 8 years old, something like that. What this cost, I don't know, because it was given to me by somebody that worked at ArenaNet, the publisher of the Guild Wars 2 game. And but you can see the logo is still perfectly clear. It's as shiny as the day that I got it. There's a little bit of scuffing here from me dropping it and stuff, but generally this cup is in brilliant shape. So yeah, quality cup, quality mug. And also from Bones Coffee, people are just mentioning, I bought a mug from them. I think I was ordering some of their sample packs. I had to get the price above $50 or $60 or something to get free shipping. I needed a new or additional mug for work, or to bring to work, and so I could, uh, drink the coffee I was reviewing on company time. Shh, don't give this video to my employer, because I'd hate to get in trouble for drinking coffee that I'm then going to review later on company time, because that might be against some sort of policy. I don't know. I don't think so, but who knows? Anyhow, so Bones Coffee, I ordered this from them. You got has their logo on it with their little skeleton mascot, or at least his head, and coffee in his head there. Probably must have plugged the eyes or something. Anyhow, you can see again, this logo is nice and solid. This is about a year old, maybe a little less. Like I said, I bought it shortly after I got on the coffee review kick, and it still is in pretty good shape. It has, I've got liquid in the cup right now, so I've got to be a little careful. But it's got sort of a see-through lid. I mean, I actually didn't pull off the lid off the other mug, but this lid, you can see, it is not see-through. And in fact, one thing I've noticed, well, I'll get to that in a second, actually, but the third coffee mug or travel mug that I have that I'm going to be talking about today. I actually have a fourth one, but it's kind of the odd man out, so I may dig that out, but since it's in my pack down below. But is this one. You can see there's kind of the remnants of some sort of writing on here, and on the back there's some more remnants of writing. It's mostly worn off. So what, 10 years old, 20 years old, something like that, because it's so worn, and those other cups look so great. Actually, this one is about 6 months old. Maybe not even be that old, maybe not even be that long. But this was another mug that I ordered. And this Bones mug here, the retail price on their website is $33 or $32.99, something like that. I think it was probably a little bit on sale when I got it, or maybe I was just splurging that day. I don't know. This is also a $33 cup. They're the same size. They hold the same amount of beverage. This is I know this is a exciting topic, but again, I'm testing things. So, they have the same kind of lids, and this lid looks kind of disgusting because I had some Starbucks chai tea latte in this, and I finished it off, and I have yet to wash out my cup since I got home a little bit ago and got set up to try to do this. Anyhow, this $30 cup, it's from the Catholic Coffee Company. They have saint-themed coffees. You get a Joan of Arc coffee. You can get a St. Nicholas Christmas coffee. They have a St. Valentine's Day coffee. I'll probably be writing up their coffees on the appropriate holidays. I don't know when I'll be doing St. Joan, but I've got some of their coffee in the cupboard that I'll be reviewing at some point. It's all sealed up nice and tight, so it should still be fresh by the time I get to it. But I got those packets of coffee, I think, around the time I got this mug, and as I said, that's about 4 months ago now. Actually, I've already done at least one, maybe two of their coffees. I don't know, I'd have to check. Or you can go check. It's on the Shades of Grey blog, which is linked somewhere on this page. Anyhow, this cup, and that you saw behind my back, that was actually one of my cats. That was his tail that was flopping around behind my back. I just realized. Anyhow, as you can see, the writing is mostly worn off this cup. It's been used less than any of the other two. It's been, so it's been washed less, it's been carried less, it's been abused less. This used to say Catholic coffee, and on the other side here, there was a Joan of Arc quote, and I think that's what sold me on it. Because I wanted a cup that would sort of, I could be semi. It wouldn't be so obvious at work. And I think it said I was born for this or some such thing, but it's worn off. So this is not exactly the same level of manufacturing quality as far as the print on the mug as the other two. Kind of disappointing, I guess. You can't say you get what you pay for, because this one and this one cost the same. And this one I got the I think it's Robin Blue, if I recall correctly, because I didn't want to be carrying around or having on my desk at work a coffee mug with a black coffee mug with a silver skull on it, or maybe it's a white skull. Yeah, let me see. I don't quite remember whether it's a white skull or a silver skull. Do I still have it up here? Yeah, I do, and it's a silver skull. So the skull would be the same color as it is on this blue or green, whatever color that is. Yeah, if you are among the folks who know me, I'm a little bit colorblind, so I may not be describing that color as the right one, but it's a blue or a green or something. Anyhow, clearly, 8-year-old mug, at least 8 years old, with still great picture on it. Year-old mug, still perfect, looks great. And then this one, yeah, not so, didn't fare so well. So if you're going to be getting coffee mugs, and you want them to continue to be able to read the spiffy little sayings on it, you either don't want to use it too often, or you want to make sure you hold it down here, and then don't wash it. Just sort of don't wash the outside. Just rinse the inside of it, and I'm sure you'll have your quote of the saint of your choice for a good long time to come, instead of with me that got wiped out by the passage of time, very brief passage of time. Now, one thing I did notice about these cups, when I ordered this one, I first thought that they had sent me one that was faulty. I mean, I went, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna deal with it, because, yeah, why? Whatever. I thought that this lid was missing a piece, the piece that would seal the hole. Because I was always used to there being some sort of rotating. When I say always used, I'm referring to many years ago when I was getting these kind of mugs for work purposes or school purposes to carry beverages around in, hot or cold or whatever. This one has, so I figured it, you would want to be able to seal it again, just, maybe keep the beverage hot or cool or longer, or keep it from spilling all over the damn place. However, so I'm, you can see there that's missing, and the older mug here. This is one I, the ArenaNet one. Let me see if I can get this to where you can see that. See, I can open it, and I probably can't get enough light through. Oh, there we go. Yeah. See, now there's a hole. You can see my hand through a hole. I can close it. And you can no longer see my hand because now the opening is sealed. I would assume that keeps the beverage colder and hotter longer, keeps the ice from melting a little longer. There's ice in it. But this one did not have the ability to be closed. So I went, oh, they sent me a broken one. I'll order another one someday, and we'll all be good. Then I got this thing from the Catholic Coffee Company. And it had the same kind of lid. So there's no way to close it. The opening is always there. So I guess this is now standard, at least on some mug designs. Maybe it's always been, I just never came across them until this past year. I don't know. If anyone is a coffee mug expert and wants to sound off in the comments, this test video will be up on the blog. The blog will be up on the YouTube page. And, well, let me know whether it's just, I just hadn't seen those kinds of coffee cups before. Well, on that note, I think I've pretty much blathered on about all I can about coffee mugs. So I guess now it's just I got to do a few more tests of holding up, because again, one of the objectives for that I'll be doing with this, that I've mentioned a couple of times, is I got a box of mystery animes that I'm hoping that somebody will help educate me on which ones I should watch first and which ones I should probably just take straight half-price books and not worry about. But I want to get all the kinks worked out and figure out some good lighting, so when I'm holding them up, people can see what I'm holding up. So I'm gonna experiment with a few things. You know, maybe I can also even do, talk about things I'm going to review at the Shade of Gray blog here. So you don't have to read. You can just come and listen to me blather about the review. This is a book by the great Junji Ito, which I will get around to reading at some point. Actually, I thought I had read it, and then I started rereading it one day and realized I don't recognize these stories. So this is a slightly older one, and I'll get around to reading it someday. And it looks like it is showing up fine with this lighting. Although, it's transparent with that ceiling light behind me. So let's see if we take it over here. Oh, it's even, it's all mysterious. I'm all mysterious for the horror book review, I guess. So that, either way, it looks okay, more or less. Okay. And let's see, I talked about this one in a video done earlier today, but it's handy, so I just grabbed it and will use it for this purpose. And yeah, it looks okay. There's not too much reflection off it. Again, the biggest problem with my damn glasses. Yeah, I have a foul mouth. I need to not swear when I'm on YouTube, because, well, it's not nice. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work at all, does it? No. Well, like that, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work on the lighting issue. That's pretty obvious. Let's see. Well, let's just. What else is there here? Okay. Well, let's see here. This is a Masamune Shiro book, one of the Ghosts in the Shells. I think this was the second. Well, it's been years since I've opened this book. It's been sitting on the shelf. I should reread it. I have no idea what this actually is. Yeah, I think it's just the second Ghost in the Shell. Although it says, well, human error process. Yeah, I think this would be the second Ghost in the Shell story. Because there was a book that I think had schematics and stuff in it, or was that Appleseed? Getting old, getting senile, forgetting these kind of things. They're all on the shelf over there behind me, actually, immediately behind me. You could get up and walk over and take a look, but nah. So yeah, this is also looking okay. Other than that light in the ceiling, I don't like it. Doesn't work. So yeah, if I'm going to do this, I got to get better lighting. And definitely, yes, this does not work at all, does it? No. No, it does not. Okay, well, that settles that. Let's try this DVD cover. I've had these for a while. Got them it's a 2 DVD set. It's the entire series of The Girl from U.N.C.L.E. It was given to me for a Christmas present, or yeah, it was a Christmas present. Gosh, a year ago now, maybe longer. Still in the shrink wrap. I need to get around to watching these, but I have a pile of things that I am trying to get through. And I can't even keep up with the new stuff that's coming out. I mean, I'm way behind on my Marvel watching, way behind on my Star Wars watching. Oh, but I will be making time on October 7 to watch Werewolf by Night. That was a favorite comic book as a kid, and I am definitely hoping to enjoy it. They did a preview of it. It was in black and white. I'm hoping the movie will be in black and white. I mean, as you can tell from if you've been to Shades of Grey, you can see I love black and white. I think these are in color. I don't know, but anyhow, just again, tried something different to see how it looks. And yeah, it's too reflective with that light there. So I need a better light. If I'm going to do this, I will need to get some sort of better setup. Although that does work. Yeah, my big fat fingers. Yeah, holding up might not be the way to go. I maybe need to, I don't know, get a little stand or something to put them on. Like I said, I'm going to have to reorganize this setup if I'm going to be doing this sort of thing. Who knows? Next week I might lose interest. And again, the main purpose is just I have this big box of DVDs. I want someone to tell me what the heck I should be watching. This is an odd, well, not really odd. I should talk about my thoughts on Japanese comics someday. Sorry, manga. But this is a book, a series, a 3-volume series from Kazuki Fujishima about a girls' school. Or, yeah, it is. It's about a girls' school. A couple of first-year students and their experiences. And it's kind of right at the tail end of when he got away. I mean, his best years, I think, were sort of the middle period of Oh My Goddess, he kind of started like so many artists do if they don't keep refreshing their style. He sort of started declining a bit. This is a good read, and it's one that's been on the slate to be reviewed for way too long. I'll get around to it someday. Let's see. What do we have over here? It's still, yeah. It does make me look all mysterious. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this is just sitting like this when I'm talking about these books, because that way it's about the book and not about my ugly face and bad haircut and whatever else. Oh, that, yeah. Well, that's that. It's coming up on 25 minutes of just, guess this is a live stream about nothing. But mostly, as I said, I'm testing, so I'll be having to watch some of this afterwards to see what the sound volume was like, see if the light is actually looking like it does here. But on that note, I'm done talking to the camera. And I think I'll empty this, wrong travel mug. This travel mug, empty this travel mug. And actually, there is the other one that I said, that the kind of odd mug out. It's a Starbucks mug. I've had this one for at least 4 years, I think. The bone sticker on here, just stuck it on there because for a while every bone shipment I got had stickers in it, and I said, I'll put a sticker on it. But you can see this has been washed. This has been, and the sticker has survived better than the print on the Catholic Coffee Company mug. So yeah, again, I have not sent it through the dishwasher like this one has been, but it has been in water, it has been washed, and the sticker is still pretty much okay. So yeah, I don't know. And let's not talk about a topic that nobody really cares about. But it's something that struck me while I was um, putting coffee and water in my mugs for today. Okay, on that note, I am gonna end this. If anyone comes upon this recording at some point, I hope you're having a good day. And good night. Yeah, me pushing buttons.